Hello everyone, Shanda here for my Live at 5, and I'm actually thinking for the summer I might go down to 1, probably Mondays, and I think I'm going to do it at 6:45, so be live at 5, only 6:45. I might start that week. Anyway, I'll put notes on my Facebook site when I'm going to start that, because time is getting so you want to be outside. So anyway, today I'm not posting my picture today because actually my daughter went to emergency yesterday, and so I had the grandchildren yesterday, and then we had an online event with Stampin' Up, so I did get to do that. Oh my goodness. Hey Debbie, how are you? Gee, just saw you last night. Yes, we got to see each other at this on tour, I was just saying, with Stampin' Up, and we got to see 3 or 4 demonstrations of new products. Well, I didn't have some things on my list that are now on my wish list. Anyway, as I was saying, my daughter went into emergency, so I've had the grandkids yesterday, and I've had them today. My daughter's doing fine, but apparently she has a twisted bowel that's infected, so it's been quite painful. So after this is up, I'll have to go get them again. But anyway, I thought I would show you a good way to use up your strips of paper. I don't know about you, but whenever I'm cutting my paper for various projects, I keep a bin of strips. And so this card is a good way to use them up. Now, this is a book I've started because as I get older, my memory just for notes, I just don't remember stuff. So I've started making myself a book with an actual card in it and instructions, because that way I just remember easier how to make it. So we're going to do this. So I'm going to show you several ways to make these framed panel cards. So you can just, it's an ordinary size card. This is 4 1/4 by 5 1/2. And then you just cut the panel. So on this one, you can see, I'll hold it up, maybe you can see it a little better. This one, so the panels, this long panel is 1 inch by 4 1/4. This shorter piece is 3 inch by 1 inch. And then you just put it in an embossing folder. And doesn't that look neat? Like it makes quite a nice frame for your card. So the ones, then I did 2 with DSP, and sometimes when you're cutting, you always get these 1 inch strips of DSP. Oh, hi Dorothy, how are you? Hope you're doing good. Oh, and Teddy. Hi Teddy. So this is a 1 inch strip of DSP, and it's just cut into these pieces. So each of these pieces are 1 inch by 4 1/4. So there's 2 long pieces. They're both 4 1/4 by 1. And then these 2 smaller pieces are 3 inches by 1 inch. Then this piece, and you know what? I can leave this book. Maybe I'll leave it right here, and then if you want to take a screenshot, you wouldn't have to write all this down. So I'll leave that there. Okay, so, and I thought they just made neat cards. So the strips are all 1 inch for these, and then you just cut your strips and glue them on. So I did a white card with a white background, and I glued the 1 inch strips on. If you do that, then you need to make this panel into a darker color because you lose the white in the middle. So this is this soft suede piece is a 1 7/8 by 3 1/8, and then this white piece is just 1/8 of an inch less. Now I got this during Celebration. I never used it during Celebration, so I used it on this card because I really like that sentiment, sending you smiles for every moment of your special day. So this was the white card, and then if you put it, then I did it on soft suede. This is all the Ornate Garden DSP, and I used a lot of it, but I still have strips of it left. Yeah, thanks, Debbie, and thanks, Teddy. Yeah, it's a great idea because you always have these strips left over. So I saw this somewhere on Pinterest, so I've just been experimenting. And then on my last live, I think I used the big butterfly. So then I just cut out these little butterflies and add them because you need to add something on there. So that's that. And then I thought I'd show you, because sometimes you have smaller strips. So this is the card we're going to make. So maybe I can move that out of the way now, and we'll just move these up here. So if I thought I've just shown where you just glue the strips straight onto the card, all for 3 of these. But this one, I thought it might be kind of neat to see, well, what do you do if you have a card and you want to have a background? So this is 4 by 5 1/4. So we'll just put that on there. I don't need the plus. We'll just use the... I am learning with this seal. You just don't press hard. And then usually it works okay. All right, so we'll put that on there. Just try and get it even, because with black you're really going to be able to tell. All right, and then instead of, once you add this panel, you can't use, well, you could use 1-inch strips, but then your message piece is going to be really small. So you have to cut these to 3/4 inch strips, and the measurements are still the same. It's, oh, did I do 4 1/4 or did I do 4? No, the measurements are the same. So it's 4 1/4 by 3-inch strips, only you make them 3/4 inch instead of 1 inch. And I don't know about you, but I've always got those sitting around depending on how many cards you've made. So we'll just place this one here. This is I think this is the True Love DSP. It's so pretty, and I thought a black background. So then you place the long one first, and then, oh, that didn't go all the way, so we'll just, okay, then you do your shorter one. And really, you just have to get it so it's kind of even on all sides. Okay, and then the long one. So these are all 4 1/4 inches by 3/4 inches. You really can make some pretty cards just and use up all your strips. I bought a lot of DSP. I don't know what I was thinking this year. So I still have quite a drawer full. Anyway, maybe if I do enough videos. Okay, and then the last one. Oop. Well, that didn't quite. Maybe I put that last strip too high, so we've got a bit of a gap in there, but we're just going to cover it with something. Okay, and then we need to decide what to put in here. So I think I'm going to put the same sentiment. Okay, we'll just put this in the middle. Okay, and then, now, here it is. I have that sentiment on a block, so we're just going to stamp that in Memento. I find with Memento, when you're stamping, you have to rub it a bit to make sure your photopolymer gets a really good covering. Okay. Last night when we watched and we got there's some really new products coming in the new catalog, and I've mentioned before, if you'd like a catalog, you just need to email me or message me, and I'll make sure you get one. There's so many nice things in the next catalog. Okay, and I ordered mine and they're coming. Isn't that pretty? The black and white. Oh my goodness. Then I had these sitting on my desk left over from another card I had made. And I just thought, yep, they would look pretty on there. So I'm just going to put them on with a glue dot. Okay, haven't quite punched this one little piece out. There we go. So we'll just put him here. And then we'll put you. Oh, this is from the big butterfly Beauty. And when you cut them apart, you just have to trim their wings a little bit. Okay, and then we'll put you here so he doesn't get lost. Now, that might need some, I don't know. What do you think? Blue or just ordinary? Okay, I've got so many things here. What do you think? Rhinestones or blue? Hi, Catherine. How are you? Which should I put? I'm kind of thinking these might get lost on there, but the blue would kind of add a pop of color. All right, I'm going to go with the blue. Now, here's my pick tool. I think I'll use the 3 smaller ones. Yeah, I think this gives it a bit of color, and I'm trying to use up all these in color dots anyway. I keep them on my desk. Ooh, oh, I like that. There we go. Hi, Shirley. Oh, Shirley. I always seem to choose the opposite. So, rhinestones. Well, too late. I've put the blue ones on. I gotta read my messages better when I'm doing these lives. Okay. Well, aren't these gorgeous cards, and you're using up your strips of DSP? So I hope you'll give this a try at home and let me know how it goes. Yeah, and Shirley, you ordered this paper, so if you have strips of it, this will be a good way to use it. Every piece of this. Apparently in Canada, they told us last night, I think I'm right, Debbie, that this was one of the top selling, because they showed us the 3 top selling stamp sets and the 3 top selling kind of embellishments, and this was one of the top selling. Anyway, so give this a try at home, and you can even send me a picture and I could post it. Okay, thanks everyone for watching. It's so neat to do these and then have people watching. So I really appreciate that you come and watch me. Okay, thanks, and hope you all have a good evening. Okay, bye.